You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
It is October 23rd, 2014. It is another episode of the Impact Implosion. As always, my name is Seth Draken, and on the other end is Mike Poland.
Hello.
Well, some interesting news to come out of Impact.
Yeah, it's like nobody's showing up at the TNA headquarters this week.
Oh, you're going to love this news. We finally found out why James Mitchell got fired.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
remember?
It wasn't because of his karaoke career?
No, it was even stupider.
TNA doesn't like moonlighting.
Nope, it was even stupider than that. Vince Russo, now, you gotta listen to the source, but Vince Russo told him he got fired, get this, Dixie Carter hated his character, so she hated him.
Which would explain why he was in the company for like 5 years before he got fired.
Yeah, she hated his character because he was satanic.
She hated his character, yet she kept him employed and kept paying him for 5 years.
Well, when she really started deciding to, get more involved, and the Jarretts were not involved.
I thought he was gone before then. He was gone out of the Messiah's feud.
Yeah, that's Vince Russo's excuse. And if that is true, Dixie is the stupidest mark I have ever seen.
I don't like him because he's satanic.
I don't like him because he's satanic. He's not really satanic. It's a character. I don't care.
We're a good Christian company, which is why we're going to run a storyline about AJ Styles having an affair
with a crack whore who I'm friends with.
And people are going to think it's me.
By the way, best part of that, AJ in a shoot interview basically said it was supposed to be a niece of Dixie Carter, but she nixed it.
Because
she was supposed to be attractive.
Why couldn't it have just been Dixie?
Because the Carter name and stuff.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Dixie.
I know.
Jill Steele, and then you bring in EC3 to feud with him.
Yeah. Hell, even Linda McMahon allowed herself to be used.
I know. Dixie's too much of a mark.
You're fired.
Hell, Stephanie McMahon got her tits enhanced just for the show.
No, I'm sure that was a personal thing for her.
Steph, you're the breast.
Although, she allowed them to make fun of it. But yeah, that was fun reading.
Anyway, next story.
Actually, that's it.
And 2 impacts.
Oh, yes, Impact. Which I missed originally because it was my mom's birthday and I was watching Breaking Bad with her. The final 2 episodes. By the way, if you want to do a series finale, that's how you do it. Everything is sewn up. Everything's completely finished.
Yep.
Alright, let's get to Impact. Since I did DVR and watch it.
Since we didn't cover last week's.
Time for Rude getting another title shot montage.
Yes.
And another... Whoa, Flack. Never mind. We'll back to Impact. And then the Wolves montage talking about the 8-team tag team tournament. And I asked, do they have 8 teams?
They do, but they have to stretch for it.
Oh, that God, they did. They really did. They're like, okay, you gotta pick people. And Matt Hardy comes out. Gee, I wonder who's gonna be his tag partner.
It couldn't be Jeff, could it?
Oh, it is Jeff Hardy!
What a surprise.
What a surprise. Rather than Matt doing a promo of picking his partner, why don't you just have them both out there?
Jeff had to apply his last bit of makeup on.
Yeah, great. And their opponents are the bromance team of Zima Ion and Jesse Goddard.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win.
And I will never get that Team Pro shirt with her and Brooke, with Robbie E. and Brooke, the Team Pro.
Neither will I. Neither will anybody else.
And no, today I am not dressing up as Jeff Hardy. In fact, the only person who's going to dress up as Jeff Hardy this Halloween is Jeff Hardy.
If I saw somebody dressing up as Jeff Hardy coming to my door, I would call the police.
I'd be like, nice clown costume.
Police! There's a maniac at the door. He wants some candy.
I know. Nice clown costume. It's just a joke.
Clown costume? Then they'd be dressing up as one of the menagerie.
Well, Jeff Hardy might as well be with that makeup. He's a freaking clown.
How come they weren't in this tournament?
Because nobody wants to waste time with them.
You couldn't have them jump to EC3 entire... Well, I guess...
No, we didn't want to waste anyone's time with the menagerie. We know they're time wasters. So anyways, the Hardys win. Yay.
Yeah, if you were expecting any different outcome, I don't know what to say to you.
Then Bram comes out.
Bram.
I like hurting people, and I am the new king of hardcore.
I like hurting people. It turns me on. Jeez, Bram, you might want to get some psychiatric help there, buddy.
Yeah, sadomasochism. Or sadism.
Anyway,
he already took Abyss out, and Devon's his new victim. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to kick Devon's head in, and then you'll all know my name. That I am Bram!
I've come to unleash hell. Oh, wait. It's not somebody else.
Devon comes out and tackles him. Bram hits him a few times. Devon slams him in the corner. Throws him on the outside. They continue to fight. Security comes in there, breaks it up.
The world's slowest security team.
And then Kurt Angle's like, Bram, you will be remembered tonight because Devon's going to face you in a street fight.
Yep.
How is that going to make him be remembered?
Next story.
And for the last fucking time, TNA, I am not dressing up as Willow.
Next story.
I will, if someone comes to my house in Willow costume, I will call the cops on their ass. Because I will think they are
out like Mary Poppins on an umbrella.
Because I will think they are on meth.
Oh, then it might be a reject from the Breaking Bad.
I know, and I will be thinking Breaking Bad when I see that meth head. And I do not want to deal with that situation. So anyway, Bram, I gotta notice this, your little t-shirt with the eye in it. Looks an awful lot like looks close to, if not a complete rip-off of the Ascension symbol.
I wonder if he'll go back to WWE when TNA folds.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, he's got Charlotte there. I'm sure she can vouch for him.
Yeah, she can.
Though she might not be the NXT Women's Champion by that point.
She'll probably get called up eventually, but yeah, Bram, can you beat up Taz, please? He was hardcore at one point.
Yes, but Taz don't wrestle no more.
I know.
He's gonna beat up Devon and Tommy Dreamer for the next month.
And a shot of Brittany's ass as she talks to Shaw about doing what
they talked about. Just keep it on. Just keep the camera zoomed in on her ass. That's fine.
She would really like it if he did it.
I'm sure she would.
You wouldn't need to tell me twice if I was in Shaw's shoes.
Double entendre.
I know.
And next up is
Silky choosing Samoa Joe as his partner, since he has more respect for him than anyone else.
And Sam Shaw choosing Gunner.
Yep. Create the team of Crazy Generic.
Not quite telegraphing what's coming up later in the match, but
this was freaking. Brittany comes out, argues with Shaw on the apron. It kind of distracts Gunner. Eventually, Shaw distracts the ref. Brittany grabs Gunner's leg, and Gunner's distracted enough to get hit with the coquina clutch and has to tap out. Then Gunner argues with Brittany, and Shaw says to hell with it.
And just
beats him over the head.
Chair.
Yeah. And then him and Brittany make out.
A very weird sequence.
Yep.
Like having a live sex celebration over the fallen Gunner.
Yep. MVP says, MVP then complains about Kurt Angle making Robbie Roode get another match, even though he fucking earned it.
Yes.
You know, if he earns it, complaints out the window. Why does he get to move the head of the line? He didn't get to move the head of the line. He freaking earned his way to the head of the line.
He beat 3 other men.
He beat 3 other men for that spot, you idiot.
Pay attention to what goes on.
Yeah. Roode's Angle's just trying to get some vengeance. Lashley will destroy Roode like he did before, and Kenny King's like, you know what? It's time for us to get some gold. We're going to kick ass in that tag tournament. And if he says, sounds good to me.
You're really maturing, man.
Then Rebel comes out, and she's going to face Angelina Love, but Havoc comes out.
God.
Havoc comes out and chokeslam her because she can.
And Gail Kim comes out.
Well, to be fair, they saved us from a Rebel Angelina Love match, which would have sucked.
Which is why when I saw Rebel come on, I'm like, oh God, who is she facing?
Yeah. So, anyway, Vic and Gail get some punches. Havoc knocks Gail down for a while. Gail gets second win and starts beating her up before security comes out again.
Earning what little paycheck they get this week.
Yep. Oh yeah, by the way, before that, EC3 and Tyrus are gonna take on Rockstar Spud if he can find a tag partner. They're like, but he's scared. He'll never find a partner. And then one night only Knockouts Knockdown this November. I'm buying that.
I will be too.
Yeah.
That would be the last time we cover a one night only, actually.
Yep. Yes, Gail Kim, by the way, in that situation, found the respawn code. Found a code to respawn.
Yep.
So Kurt says, I have a special stipulation planned for the contract signing. And then it's time for Bram and Devon, the hardcore match. And the first thing we see is Devon hit Bram with that freaking cable thing.
Yay.
And by the way, save that for later, because Bram actually doesn't get knocked out completely. He just doubles a bit over in pain. And then we get a concerto onto Bram. And normally that would end a match. Not this one.
Oh, it's not 2001 anymore.
So Devon goes up to the top rope, gets hit with the kendo stick by Magnus, and then Bram hits Devon with the turnbuckle thingy, and he wins.
Yay.
So I guess that turnbuckle thingy only works with Bram hitting other people.
It's his source of power.
He has the thing can only work with Bram. It can't work with anyone else. It's like an exclusive weapon to Bram.
Next.
Mr. Anderson, you know what? I gotta pick a partner. We're facing MVP and Kenny King, and Sergeant Melendez is like, pick me! And I'm like,
gee,
picking you.
He's picking you, you goof.
I know.
And like that kid wants to be picked on the kickball team again.
Yeah, pick me! Come on, pick me!
I'm still here.
So then we have Mr. Anderson and Sergeant Chris Melendez versus MVP and Kenny King. And TNA does a smart move, keeps Melendez outside.
Until the end of the match.
Until the end of the match, gets the hot tag, does a little bit of damage, gets the roll. Kenny King gets his win back by pinning him, although he hits him with the tights.
That's fine. MVP and King advance, and we'll face Joe and Low-Key next week.
Oh, that should be good. Anyway,
yep.
The Wolves cut a promo, and then it cut, and then James Storm
is trying to recruit
him. Yeah, he's like, with beauty. So let Manic talk to you while me and Great Sonata leave. And Manic says
nothing. Drink the Kool-Aid, Davey. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Also, EY is pumping up Spud to beat and says, I'll be your partner. And Spud's like, no, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. So then our main event is EC3 and Tyrus versus Eric Young and Rockstar Spud.
Yeah.
EY chooses Spud as his partner because he sees a lot of himself in this guy. Spud still doesn't come out. Then we get you can't wrestle. I disagree. You can't wrestle. I'm very good. You can't wrestle. You wish you could.
Love it.
Yeah. And, of course, EC3 starts making fun of Spud for being a loser. And, of course, Spud comes out. And you would think Spud's going to start off with EC3. Then EC3 tags in Tyrus. And Spud tries to tag in EY, but EY's like, go fight him!
Gee, I wonder where this is headed.
Spud gets his ass kicked most of the match. By the way, Taz and Tenay, they tried to call a chop to the chest a heart punch so they can honor the late Ox Baker. Yeah, nice try.
Or Stan Stasiak.
Yeah, Stan Stasiak, but they did it to honor Ox Baker, who just recently passed. Of course.
Passed away on Wednesday, I believe.
Yep. Well, actually, maybe I think it was Tuesday.
Might have been one of them.
Might have been Tuesday, yeah.
Right about it Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday, so they probably wouldn't have actually been able to get that in time.
Oh, no, I think they do. I think the commentary's live. The commentary's done on, freaking, a day before, Wednesday. Well, not a day before Wednesday, I mean, hours before the show. Yeah.
It's like, we got this show, but we don't have any commentary for it. Let's make some commentary for it now.
Bud hits a nice front flip onto both of them, and we get but the heels win. Tyrus choke slams Spud, tags in EC3 so he can get the pin.
Pick the bones.
Eventually Spud's got to win this one. I think Spud's going to be the one to end EC3's winning streak, if they plan it.
And if TNA can somehow get a TV deal.
Yeah, because they don't have it booked yet. So here comes Kurt Angle for the contract signing between Bobby Roode and Lashley, which, of course, will be next week, by the way.
That's because we couldn't end, Impact possibly with this. Have the last Impact that airs with this.
So Bobby Roode says that he was this close, and you're going to have doubt in our second contest. And then he asks...
No, he already has doubt, because...
You already have doubt.
Spear.
And I'm going to ask you this question. Do you care more about pro wrestling or MMA? Because I only care about pro wrestling.
Well, other than his family.
And I'm going to fight you with heart, passion, and all that stuff. And I'm like, Rude Heart? Are you Mati from the Planeteers?
This is the same promo he's cut for the last 3 weeks.
Are you going to be Captain America? I mean, summon Captain Planet?
No, that'd be Captain Pollution.
No, Heart is Captain Planet.
Oh, okay.
Captain Pollution's the bad guys.
I know.
Heart's part of the good guys. So, anyways, MVP calls Rude Yoko Ono, and then, like I said, before the show, he had to explain it to the others, he's trying to break up the band, man.
In what way? He's just trying to psych Lashley out.
Yeah,
reverse psychology there, MVP.
I know. Then Kurt explains that there's going to be a special referee for this match, and MVP's like, oh, come on,
it's going to be EY.
It's going to be EY, of course, and Kurt's like, no, it's going to be me.
It's going to be me.
And then MVP's like, no, we ain't signing this. And then Lashley ditches him and signs it anyways.
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing?
I want to fight.
Yep, he wants to fight. So he's down, signed contract, show's over. Like I said, this gets a D. Yeah. All the matches and segments are forgettable. There is not one moment in this show where I'm like, I actually like this.
Right.
I actually can give good grades on. So, yeah, you're lucky it's not too ridiculous that I give it an F.
Right.
So, yeah, D for this Impact. Hopefully next week will be better.
Indeed.
It has to be. I mean, if it's not, then there will be trouble.
Correct. Do you have anything to sell?
Well, this Saturday will be the induction of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Alrighty. What is that?
That is a 1950s movie directed by Ed Wood. It is one of the most infamous of his films. It is bad, but it is awesome at the same time. It is technically Bela Lugosi's last film. You know, the guy who did Dracula?
Yes.
Yeah, it is technically his last film, although he's only in for 5% of the film. And then there's another 5% of the film where it's another guy as him. And you can tell. All he does is hide his face.
I cannot let people see me.
Yep, because I know it's not me. Because Bela Lugosi died before this film was even started. They just had all these scenes that they had to use. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid! Or actually, no, the dialogue is, you see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid! And this is coming from the more advanced alien race.
You're so stupid.
I'm like, you're acting like a child. So, yeah, there's that. Many people who know monster movies know Plan 9 from Outer Space, so there is that. You have anything, Sel?
Yes, this Saturday night, IWE and Scott Egan of the American Legion. IWE champion Scotty Vegas makes his first defense against the Celtic Destroyer Sean Killian, as well as a tag title match as the new Primer Inc. battles Jaggin' Jim Eric Johnson and it's his partner Aaron Anderson. November 7th, IWE back in Fairfield, featuring Jeremy Prophet to take on Good Hank Flanders, as well as another tag team title defense as the new Primer Inc. faces Eric Johnson and Ace Romero, and Alex Mason faces Tommy Mack. Also on November 29th, Main Event Wrestling returns, and they will have Mark Moment versus Anthony Green in a Fairfield street fight, plus former WWE superstar Kenny Dykstra.
Kenny!
Indeed. And that's it.
So, without further ado, in 20 minutes, Miley, we are going for a walk.
See you all next week.
Peace.